Hello, I'm Rob Smith of Smith in the Black. In this module, we're going to talk about trading the gapper list, the 30 and 60-minute charts. Oftentimes, you'll hear me start people out there when they first come. Some people choose to stay on that for the rest of time because it can be very lucrative once you know how to do that. I would also say the more restricted your trading is, the more you might want to just stay on the 60s. It's not slower, and it's a major signal. So let's go to what we knew from Friday. And MU. So if you just go to the 60-minute MU, right, start the day, it gaps up, right, then it goes inside, right, and you can take that. That's a reversal. That's a 2 up, inside, 2 down. You can take that here, below 92.34, right? Now if it goes down and pops up, oftentimes I tell people just get out and get back in if it re-breaks. Some people will choose to use the stop as the high of this bar that breaks this inside bar. Right, I'm more of a tight stop guy, but you can do that. So then it breaks, it works, it hits magnitude by taking this out. This is what we're looking to take out, the lows of this. So it does that. Then you get a flip, nowhere near reversing against you. Right, you can keep your stop right where it is, let it drop, goes into exhaustion risk. Right, then you got a new flip here. Right, it's done its job. It's gone into the lows. Right, and at this point, it took this low out by 2 cents, right? So as it starts coming back through here, you can cover and get long, right? And be like, well, it's still red on the day. I'm like, yeah, but you hit exhaustion risk, and now you got to flip with a potential outside bar, right? Which you got. That worked. Then you keep your stop down here, all right? Then it goes 2 up, right? But starts to come back in and starts to fail a little bit, right? You don't have to take everything off. You can just cut it, part of it, right? Just so you know that you have gains, right? Then when it goes here, it's potential 322 to the downside. Here, you can take that in reverse. When it pops up, just get out, right? If we take a look at the 30-minute here, you're going to see it went up, it went inside. It poked down a little bit. You could have taken that. You're just going to get stopped out when it comes back up. But then it goes inside in the 30 again, right? And that was that 60 that we were looking at. You can take that break down. Exhaustion risk. Goes inside. It's okay. You can hit it again. All right? Comes down. Makes a lower low. All right? And then here starts to come back up and go 2-2 on you. Right? So you can cut that ad, right? Or you can cut it all. Say, okay, I'm not so sure I want to go long on this. We'd look at that, go review that 60, which would have gotten you long here, right? Pops back up. Let's say that you did get long somehow in here. You can take this down, or you're just going to stop out. So there are going to be times you get stopped out, right? So we know that. If we go to NEO on the 30-minute, right here. It's a 2 up, 2 down. You can take that right here. Here, below 40.82. Down it goes, down it goes, down it goes, down it goes, fills the gap. Boom. Here, 2-2 reversal on the 30. You cut that and you can get long because you're into exhaustion risk. You're still a 2 up, and I know you're probably not going to turn that day green, but you can take that because you've already got their money on the 2-2 reversal down, right? Goes up, goes up, goes up. Cut it, right? And you can reverse here too because this is a 2-2 reversal 30. Now you got the daily and the 60 going back down, right? Then it comes into here. And right here comes up here, right? So you might get stopped out in here. That so be it. But then when you get your 2-2 reversal here, 2 up, 2 down, you can take it again. Here, right there on the 30. If you go to the 60, 2-2 reversal on the 60, right here. Boom, down it goes, fills the gap. Then you got a flip, all right? So you can mind that flip. You don't have to cut it all. You can cut part of it, right? Then it comes up. Stops out the rest, so be it. Then you get another flip and a 60 down. You can take that. Right? It's directional because it's 2-1-2, but you can take it because it's a 60. It's a major signal. Then you just got to be aware of that flip. You didn't make it to exhaustion risk. Right here, you're out. Right? Now you can try and take this here too. The inside bar back up. You're just going to stop out on that. If you go to the 30, oh, we just did the 30, 2-2-30 right there. If we go to Tiger, Now here, you're already almost filling the gap right out the chute on the 30, right? That's a 2 up, that's a 2 down. You can take that because we're looking to become an outside bar of this stuff, right? Down it goes. Then here, you could attempt the reverse to get long because you've already made their money from here, right? You just stop out, right? Then it gets stuck in here, right? Tries to go 30 down. You can take that, and you're just going to stop out, right? So be it. If you go to the 60, that you can see how that 30, 2 down created the outside 60, right? Then inside, 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 you can take this on the flip 60, coming back through the previous range, right? Now you're up into here. So when it goes up into here, you just cut it as it comes back into there. If you go to QS, 2260 reversal here, just went into exhaustion risk and came back up, so be it, all right? Inside, inside, inside. By that time, you're getting pretty stuck in here. If we go to the 30, there's your 2-2 reversal on the 30. Goes into exhaustion risk. Stops you out if you tried to get long in here, so be it. But then goes up, inside, back, down. You can take that. You just mind these flip, and then you get stuck in here, so be it. One thing you'll notice about the good gappers, by the end of the day, they're still going. Right, once you start to get into this chop shop, you start to avoid them a little bit, right? Because there'll be those ones that don't stop. Wings stop. 2-1-2 reversal on the 30. Gaps up, goes inside. You can take that as soon as it takes this thing down. Here. Goes down, hits exhaustion risk by taking this out, right? Then goes down and comes back up. You got to get out right here because you know potentially this is an outside bar. Once it gets back into here after exhaustion, just cut it. If you want, you can just cut half and leave this up here, right, until we get more signals. Goes 2 up. There's a 2-2 reversal. You can take that. Goes 2 up again, but doesn't really start to go, so you don't protect that. But here's your 2-2 reversal back down on the 30. You can take that. Then down, new 30, at least cut half. But then you can get long. The 2-1-2 back up on Wingstop. We go to UTHR. UTHR came out to shoot pretty fast. On the 30, this is aggressive right here. This inside to the upside, that's going straight into exhaustion risk. You got to protect that on this new high, right? So then you get your inside 30 to the downside. You can take that. Down she goes, right? Real nice. Then you just cut it back into here. If you go to the 60, here you go. 2-2 reversal here. You take that. It's coming back through here, right? Then goes into exhaustion risk, going to flip. Boom, just cut it when it takes this out here. If you go to CarMax. This is an aggressive strategy, but this is a Momo shoot on the 60. Momo shooter. Down she goes. Boom, it just has to go, right? The good thing about this, no higher high for the rest of the day on the 60, all right? You can just let that go. If you go to 30, you're going to see this, which created the Momo shooter. 2 down, 2 up, boom. As soon as this takes this out, we're looking to become an outside bar of that, which we got. Down she goes. Cover and try and reverse here. Just doesn't go. Get out, stop out, right? And then you can just ride that, the other trays off the 60. If you go to Western Digital. Western Digi on the 30. Inside, that's a sideways 60, would be a 60 if depending on when your software updated. Down she goes right here, down into exhaustion risk. When it comes back up into this, cut half, all right? Then you could try and reverse and get long on the 2-2-30. Just got to be mindful it didn't go too far on that 30 and protect that, all right? Then you had your 2 down, which you could try and take, right? As soon as it starts coming back up, cut half. Stop the rest here. Now you got a 2-1-2 up, long. No lower low. This was inside. You could add going into the close and then take it off on the close. The 60. Inside, down, hits exhaustion risk, cut half when it gets back into here. Then inside, boom, delayed rev strat right here, long. Over 70.26, and just ride her into the sunset. If you go to Futu, a little tricky, but once here on the 60, It's called a continuity entry. You see how it pokes up and then goes red right here? Once it does that, you can hit it there, because if it's going to be an outside bar, that's what it's going to look like, right? And you got that. You got your 3-2, a little aggressive, but you can hit more here. You just want to be able to protect that. 2 down that goes 3. So as soon as that goes green here, you got to bail, right? Because now you're dealing with another 3, right? Then here inside, poke down a little bit, you could take that. On the short side, you just got to cover it. But then when it goes up, now you're rev strat. You can take that back long over 150, 35. If you go to the 30, once again, once it starts puking here, you can take that. Then you had an inside 30, you can hit that and hit the 260, right? A little aggressive, but you can do that, because now lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, exhaustion risk, inside bar down. This was aggressive, but you could add there too. But once it starts coming back up, cut, rev strat 30, boom, you're long now. Goes inside, pokes up, comes back in. Now you got to cut that. Now you got rev strat to the downside. But by this time, we're getting running out of time, right? And we would have preferred that to keep going down in here. It's supposed to chop back up. Might as well look at Tesla. Inside and down off the 30 here, right? No higher high on the 30 until here, right? That's good. And poked up here. This is an inside bar, poke down. You could try and reverse on this, going rev strat back up. It just didn't go, right? But when it doesn't go, then you can get back short on the 2 up, 2 down reversal to finish them off. If you go to the 60, 2-2 reversal to start the day, right? So when it pokes down here, it starts coming back up through, right? You can cut half and leave the rest right here. Would have never stopped you out, right? No higher high on the 60 for the rest of the day, and an inside 60 to add back down here into the lows. So simplifying things to the gap lists, what you're going to see is even a few really good ones over the course of the week can pay for everything, right? Just being able to get in on some of these things. And this was just an example from Friday. There's much, better examples where things really move, but you will see that over time. And if you just stay on this, right? And even if you pull back and say, I'm just going to take my opening signal, the reversal on the 60 on the opening, and just let it go all day, I don't have a problem with that either, because that prevents the chop of the intraday stuff where you might get stopped out. Be like, I'm good. It's not stopping me out. And some people choose to do that and then leave. You enter these positions, you turn them into winners, right? You create winning positions and then just let them go. Come back at the end of the day. More often than not, you'll see that you would have gotten out if you kept looking at it, right? And then all it takes is a couple to keep going all day long. And that's an introduction to trading the 30 and 60 gaps.